Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he will... Should be backed up to the 24. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. Gets by him at the 25. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard into the 42. This defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse. Deontay Hardy back deep. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to Dobbs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And he's got it. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right to Barkley on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. Jackson on 1st down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Up the middle with Barkley. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dumps it off to Fournette. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half. On
2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 39.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That third down conversion good for 23. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Simi Fehoko from 6 yards away. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Jones throwing for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 10-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Williams from 10 yards out. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Jackson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Now Jones.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
To throw is Jones.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So for the Packers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.